And welcome back to Press X for Chromosomes, where we're doing some A ranks with Ferdinand.
Hell yes.
Dorothea, I am surprised to find you here. I did not think you were all that religious.
There's a lot you don't know, Ferdy. But you're right. I'd hardly call myself devout. After all, it was thanks to the goddess and her noble regime that I suffered so much as a child.
You must be quite brave to speak so coarsely in this hallowed place. But what do you mean about suffering as a child?
Do I really have to tell you?
Well, I mean, like, did you not suffer
Oh,
as a
forget
child?
it.
Childhood
I'm sure
sucks.
you already
Yeah,
know
right?
I'm an orphan. I grew up in the alleys of Enbar, begging for coins, eating scraps, drinking from drains.
I see.
You
I
must have a
remember seeing
fantastic
street
immune
children around
system.
the city.
I could have died. Then the right
Especially with
person overheard
Open
me singing.
feces
And
drains.
suddenly
Yeah, right?
I was in the opera. I was a songstress. And my goodness, did the nobles like me. The people who used to spit on me and call me an urchin, they praised my voice and my beauty. A nobleman who once kicked me gave me the most gorgeous shoes. I almost asked if it was a joke.
So that is why you despise the nobility. But why do you think I am the same as them? Do you really believe that is the kind of man I am? You think I would ever treat people differently based on appearances? There is nothing noble about that.
Oh, really? You're something different? That's not how I remember things. It was the very day that I was discovered. I was in high spirits. Nothing was wrong in the world. I secretly bathed in one of the town's fountains, hoping to wash off some of the dirt from the streets. I sang the same song the opera composer overheard earlier that day. And that's when you appeared.
Ferdinand's like,
Me?
wait, no,
No,
I was a shitty
you
child.
could not
I'm
have-
sorry.
He's like, I don't remember this.
You glared at me, the same look I'd gotten from every
It's like I was
other
a kid,
noble.
what?
Then you
Yeah.
ran off.
My
When
eyes
we
hurt. I
met
had a
again,
headache.
You were a different person. All smiles and friendly words. You were like a bee, Ferdinand. A bee attracted to a flower in full bloom.
So it was you then, singing that song. Dorothea, please listen. This is a misunderstanding. When I saw you, I could not take my eyes off you. I was hypnotized. Your beautiful voice, your elegant face, droplets of water on your skin that glittered in the sun. I thought you were a water nymph.
And I simped.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Lie
right.
to me.
He's just like, at least you
No,
weren't a
it is
siren.
true.
Wouldn't have
I was
died.
only a child.
I thought you were signed, that's
The
why I left.
vision overwhelmed me. That is why I ran. I plucked up the courage to return, but no one was there. I thought perhaps it was a dream.
And then Ferdinand went home and was very confused.
Maybe
Oh my god, I think I'm
can
going through puberty.
believe it. I've wanted to, ever since the day you made me those treats. I thought then that maybe you weren't like the others, but there's a lot I have to let go of, Ferdy.
Of course.
She's like, oh, you are a
I'm
Disney
glad we
prince.
had
I
it.
just thought you fucking were a dickbag.
You
Like,
know,
that was taking the
I do
form
not
of a
mind
Disney
you
prince.
Thinking of me as a bee, life as a simple drone circling a queen. It actually sounds quite wonderful.
Fucking simp. I know.
Don't drones keep the queen safe from other bugs? I like the sound of that.
You know one thing I noticed in this?
What?
This whole conversation, Ferdinand did not use a single contraction.
I'm a little dumb.
When you contract words.
Mhm.
So instead of doesn't, he says does not.
I think that's how he speaks. I don't think he uses contractions
I
much.
don't think I actually really, because Petra doesn't really use contractions either,
Because
which
she's
is
learning
fine, yeah.
the language,
But
yeah.
like for Ferdinand, I kind of clued in on this one, being like, wait a second, this is why I think like why Ferdinand to me has like kind of like a choppy speaking pattern.
Because he enunciates
'Cause-
every word,
yeah,
basically.
and he doesn't use the contractions.
I wonder if
so
it's a
think
noble thing.
Maybe like it just clicked. So
Noble thing for him. Linhart doesn't give a fuck.
right,
Whatever is he doing?
Linhart would absolutely renounce his nobility
Is he
just to
just like
follow in
fighting
Hanneman's
someone
Yeah.
steps.
He's just saying ain't just to piss people off.
This is it. Today's my day. Caspar's day. Come get some.
Casper's not smart enough to not use
Caspar.
contractions.
Yeah, right.
Just as we practiced. Yes. Dodge. Yes. Perfect. Right there. He's open. Punch him right in the... Yes. Caspar, you did it.
And that's how it's done.
Casper starts teabagging the other person.
Yeah, we didn't train him that, but
Yeah.
good victory dance.
The solar plexus. I really wish you could have. Hey, are you even listening? This is when it starts getting real good.
I'm listening. I am sad to say, however, that the tale is slightly less thrilling the fourth time through.
You should be more excited. We finally won.
We?
Yeah, who's this we
Yeah,
business?
I couldn't have done it without your advice. You're a strategic genius, Linhart.
I like Caspar because he knows when to
Nonsense.
fucking
Your
admit that
strength
someone
carried
helped.
the day.
Right.
I just rambled on. You're the one who did the actual work. What's really
Like he's a
amazing is
little
how you
fucking
wouldn't give
stubborn,
up.
but like
Whoa, I've never heard you
he seems
compliment me
to be
before.
like pretty
Yeah, I don't
well-rounded
think
too
I
as a
like it.
person.
Which is nice.
Seriously though, I couldn't have done it without you. Like you said, I wouldn't give up on fighting.
That's the difference
and
between,
I'm
like,
not gonna
arrogance
give
and
up on
confidence.
this either.
Yeah, exactly.
Like confidence, you
I
can
should
at
have
least
expected
be
that,
like,
I
yeah, you
suppose.
helped me.
That's
Yeah.
just the kind of guy you are, after all. I guess this friendship is something that we can never escape from. Ever.
Are you saying you want to escape from our friendship?
Right this
Not
second,
at
yes.
all.
Because I want to
Even
sleep.
if I did,
Yeah.
our fates would not be so easily untangled.
You got that right. No one can break this bond.
Challenge
Even if we
accepted.
argue and butt heads
Time to keep you guys
sometimes,
apart forever.
we'll never have to fight it out. And that's a promise.
Understood. I don't desire to fight anyone anyway. This war is the last time I'll set foot on a battlefield.
Fucking
that
famous
makes
last
sense.
words.
Right?
Let's you and I come out the other side of this war alive and well, okay? That is a promise worth making.
Definitely. And let's win this thing while we're at it.
Nah.
I'm good.
I don't need that shit.
I'm gonna write something down though. Oh, you were still on.
You're gonna see about Linhart and Caspar.
What is it? Silver Snow?
Yeah.
I was under the impression you were going to
SS.
break
Here, I'll
all
pause
your
this. Sorry, I
Thank
fucking
you.
accidentally clicked into it because I am quick.
Lindhart. If I can spell Lindhart right. /
Caspar. We're getting we're seeing who we're gonna hook up together.
I gotta keep track of it too, because otherwise I'll be like,
Especially
because
because you get two chances with all these characters.
Exactly, because I was like, oh, maybe I want to hook them up instead, and then I'm like, wait,
Except
no.
Hubert and fucking Adelgard. They're the
Yeah.
only ones you don't. But everyone else.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards like maybe Hubert and Ferdinand, depending on how the shit
I have no
goes.
idea how the double A goes.
Yeah.
I thought they just went up to B, honestly, initially, but apparently I didn't explore it that much.
Right.
Cut it out, Linhart.
I'm just glad you're back to painting. I felt terrible about what happened last time, you know. I guess I should have kept my opinions about your painting to myself.
Oh, that's a little baity.
Maybe
Come
you
on,
should have.
Linhart. Good talk.
So what do you suppose
I read
is the
standing.
name for this kind of situation?
What situation? Am I in your way again? I must be. Okay.
It's like,
let me
God,
things
no.
rub me off.
Ugh, no, that's not what I mean.
Said the same
I'm
way, just in
talking
his
about
words.
when
Yeah.
people are together, but not together. When they're basically by themselves.
I'm not sure what you mean. I'm always alone.
Oh, alone? Well, there it is then. I suppose you could say we're alone together. We're each here alone, yet together. So we're alone together. What do you think?
Alone together. Oh, wait, I get it. That's just a nice way of saying you want to be alone, right? Alone. If that's what you mean, I'll go.
Please, Bernadetta, you shouldn't go. Being alone together means accomplishing more. We each have the concentration one gets from time alone, but also the thrill of being with someone else. I
Multitasking.
find it to be an exhilarating environment.
When you sleep half the
Have you
day,
felt that
you
as
kind of
well?
got to do it.
Yeah.
Me?
It's efficient.
I'd rather be alone, but when I'm painting, and I know you can see, I worry about what you might point out about it. Is that the thrill you mean? Because I feel that.
Here's what I wish to point out about your painting. You've really improved. Your lines are
Been like
bolder,
5 years.
your
It's gotten
colors are
good.
informed, and your composition as a whole.
Did you actually just praise me, Linhart? What's next?
And he doesn't
A
do it
round of
often, so you know
flying
it's not
cakes?
cheap.
I
Exactly.
was just saying what I Look, you probably have talent, and you work hard too.
Oh no, I'm on to you now. You're scheming, but you won't get anywhere by flattering me. Try all you want to get your hooks into my heart. You won't fool me.
I'm not sure how praising you means I'm trying to get my hooks into your heart.
I have a heart of stone. No one will ever get
Do
to
your
it.
Witcher DLC.
What a shame. I suppose I'll stop praising you then.
You will?
Which one's that one? That one's the fairy tale one,
I
right?
didn't
No.
mean it that
No,
way.
god damn it. What?
You can praise me as
But that's the
much
one
as you
with the really cool
I don't
enemy.
understand you
Okay.
one whit. However, if you want praise, then praise you will get. You're cute.
want. Don't say stuff like that.
I am both Linhart and Bernadetta in this
At the
instance.
same time, you're
Where
like,
it's just like,
oh no, it's just me.
yeah, it's just like, oh, you're expecting something different? Fine, I'll just compliment you. And then when I'm getting a compliment, I'm just like, scuttle off.
What's up, Lynn? Come to invite me to dinner?
Well, that too. But first, there is something I wish to say. I believe I previously implied that it's okay to live out your days by running away from what troubles you. And I think that I was unkind to you.
What are you talking about?
To be honest, while I try to be easygoing, I currently feel a bit uneasy about something. One of the effects of running away constantly is that eventually one runs out of places to, well, run.
That's when you
Because
go
I
back to the
avoid memories
beginning.
I find unpleasant, the number
Then
of
hit up
things
every
I
single place
avoid
again.
is forever
Fucking,
increasing.
also, we're gonna hear
I've
the
never
same
learned to
song,
deal with the
like,
pain
throughout
of the
fucking
past,
most
so
of
I
these
can never
dialogues.
'Cause
Because
it's
this is
the
like
A
A-rank
rank,
song,
yeah.
yeah. Of like, you understand and we feel things maybe. If the player wants
That's
it.
all.
Yeah, right.
But there are some nights
Peaceful
where it really worries
resolution.
me.
Probably name something like
That's
that.
what-
too,
Oh,
on the,
absolutely.
on the fucking
It'd be the
CD.
same if you weren't avoiding things. You'd just be up at night wondering what was coming next. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate you showing me a glimpse of your real self for the first time.
For the first time, each time I speak, I show my real self.
So, what about that conversation we had?
Which conversation?
There's been several.
When you
Yeah, we had
said
a
I
double
was
one in there
great
somewhere,
woman,
too.
Was that true?
Of course. You have too low an opinion of yourself.
I thought you were just trying to make me feel better.
Girl.
I
Nah.
didn't really think you looked at me that way, Lynn.
I just state facts. My name's
Is it
Linhart.
so strange? You seemed rather happy about it at the time.
It's not weird. Okay, it's kind of weird.
You're fucking weird, Linhart.
You're weird, Lynn. You know, I'm hungry all of a sudden. Maybe I laughed too much.
Yeah, because laughing does that.
I was going to invite you to dinner.
You were?
When I walked in, you asked if I'd come to
You,
invite
like,
you to
you
dinner.
and every other
I
dude
said yes.
that's on Dorothea's
But I
route.
can't be
Like,
bothered to walk
It always
supports.
involves dinner.
Yeah.
Shall we visit the dining hall?
What? Oh, fine.
Meanwhile,
Show
he
me
just
this
goes out of his
zero
way to
way
bake
of yours.
confectionaries for Lysithea.
Yeah, I like his and Lysithia's a lot.
Professor Hanneman, do you have a moment?
Linhart, of course.
Last time we talked, you mentioned the importance of having goals. I gave it some thought, and in the end, I couldn't find one.
Well, no need to panic. Sometimes a goal can reveal itself to you without warning.
What's your goal?
I feel like
If
a
you don't mind
monocle
me
would be
asking.
like really
Oh, mine?
annoying to constantly keep on your face. You always like
Yeah.
have
I
to
want to
keep
create
kind
a
of loosely
world where
squinting so it stays
everyone can
on.
access the power of Crest,
Also, like, why would you only
where
want to look
no one has to
like
suffer
have good
for
vision out of
having
one
or not
eye?
having
I
that
mean,
power.
eyes can be different visions.
It's a pretty big dream. But then wouldn't you end up
Mine just both
studying
suck.
Yeah, well, that's a fact too. Mine both suck too, but I know each one's like slightly different.
Yeah, mine's like different by like 2 points.
You may be right.
My eyes are just terrible.
We wouldn't
are, like,
be the
progressively
only
getting
ones
worse.
taking such
Now
pain.
that I have the like blue
The
light
more
filtering, it's not
people
as
who
bad
have
though.
Right,
I
yeah.
noticed my like
More
migraines cut
people
down
who
too, so
do
my eyes really don't like light.
And with more
Same.
students,
Like I've
the
noticed that a lot of times,
research
like when my
will
eyes are hurting, I'm like,
progress
oh yeah, I've
far
been on
faster
screens
than
all
it is
fucking
today.
day. Maybe I should
That also
stop.
means there
Well,
will be
for me,
less
I
of
was
the
getting them
back and
outside
forth
too,
when you
so
don't have the
like
energy
this
for.
just cuts down
Which
all of
shouldn't
that, which is
happen.
nice.
I got
So,
mail from
Does
the
that
last
still
optics
do
place I
nothing
went
to
to, and they're
pique
like,
your
it's been like
interest?
2 years. You want to
To
come
be
in? And I'm
brutally
like, no.
honest,
I don't want to
It's
see
so
how.
fucking expensive.
It's so
It's for some reason a
expensive.
cosmetic thing instead of like eyesight. Apparently
Much
doesn't
like
matter.
fishing on
Right.
the market.
That and dental
Sure.
health, which are like kind of critical pieces of humans.
It's
so,
literally
okay.
like
That much.
I cannot drive
Which is
without
why
my
I do
glasses.
Yeah.
research.
Like
If
I will
someone's
crash my
going
car.
to see results someday, then I want it to be
You're
me.
like, I promise to
That's
do
a
so
thought
if
that
this
keeps
happens.
me moving
I mean, it
forward.
will happen. That's the
Very
thing. It's just
difficult to
like
do so.
I
No.
can't see that well.
I've noticed that mine's gotten
That's
worse.
not
That like I
something
used to be able to take my glasses off and still
What if
see
we
things
work
kind of
together?
relatively,
Mhm.
and now I just
I
can't.
wonder if it would spark that enthusiasm.
Are you saying you would agree
everything's
to study
blurry as
crests with your
fuck.
old
I
professor?
want to see like after this conversation is over. I want to see how well I can see the twerp like cover.
Like, well, even their
With-
words are like blurry for me. If I
Oh
take
yeah,
my glasses
I
off.
can't
That
read what
didn't
that
used
says.
to be like that. I was like, I hate aging, dude. It sucks.
It does. I feel like I'm gonna go blind by the time I'm
The
40.
future shall hold even greater things than that. That's a promise.
I should have set things on the freaking arm. I lost something on there. I lost my phone the other day. 'Cause
Oh,
I set it down
no.
there. Oh, Shamir. I set it down there and then I fucking was like,
Caspar, how have you been?
I was like, where'd it go? I was like
Oh,
looking for it
Shamir.
forever. We searched
I've been
everywhere, and then Eric's like,
normal.
"This is a stupid place.
Totally normal.
You're gonna fucking hate where I
What's
found
wrong?
this." And I was just like, "That's where I was sitting, wasn't it?"
Yep.
What's wrong? Everything's normal.
So for like this little like
Then you
watch
should
thing,
try
I
it
have
out
a
like
Find My Phone
If something
app
is
on it,
bothering you,
Mhm.
say it.
and I was
I,
trying to find where my
don't
phone
know
was,
what
and I
you're
just
talking about.
couldn't. So I clicked it, and I
I'm
could hear the
disappointed,
ringing.
Caspar.
And I
Thought you
wandered
would've
over to
checked
where
out
it
my
was.
speaker
Hamilton
line.
was laying on top of it. I was like,
Fine.
"Move your fat
Got it.
ass, you stupid dog."
I do that with
That I heard
Avalon too.
something
Sometimes
about
he'll
you.
like I'll
I
forget to
heard you
remove
fought in the
things when I
battle
lay down a
between the
blanket for
Empire
him,
and Dagda.
and then he'll lay down, and I'm
Yes.
like, "Where is
And-
it?" And then I have to like feel under him. He's like, "Do you want me to move?" I'm like, "No, I just want to
heard
find the
that
thing."
you maybe
Pierce
lost someone
consistently lays on
important
top
in
of
that battle.
controllers. Like he likes
Perhaps.
laying on top
What's
of
your point?
controllers.
Like gaming controllers?
Yes.
Or, okay,
Not trying
remotes.
to make a
Okay.
point.
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
wondering if it's
didn't know
because
you
he
were
likes
involved
the.
in all that.
Are the
I was
controllers
hoping we
on
could be
typically?
friends,
Sometimes.
but you fought
Maybe he likes
against
the
Empire.
vibrations.
Maybe.
You obviously have
Good
every reason to hate
vibrations,
me.
and then he sees
So
Marky
you
Mark
don't
in a
want me
broken
around.
mirror,
What does
dancing
my
around like an
class have to
abandoned
do with it?
warehouse.
And he just skitters
like-
away.
He's like,
My
"Yeah,
father was responsible for a lot
Good
of what happened to
vibrations."
the Dagdans.
Are you responsible for your father's actions?
Well, no, but kinda. I know I wasn't there, but I gotta.
Bring them back.
Huh?
If you're responsible, then bring back the lives that were lost.
learn
If you
necromancy."
can't,
Yeah, right?
then
Are you
spare
too
me your
wimp? and he's like, "What?"
But
Are you too scared to become a lich?
Yesterday's enemy
Pussy.
is today's enemy. You have to abandon old feuds. Only then can you face me as a friend.
Why do you have to hit me with reason?
Ah, shit. Fucking morals. I'm like 22. Fuck, I'm learning life.
What was that thing that you just read to me? The goodbye thing?
Oh, yeah, whatever. Bye.
That's what it was. Yeah. I was trying to think. I was like,
the translation for whatever. Bye. I can't face my actions and my consequences that I'm wrong.
Frigid ocean waters. I can feel them already.
You guys are both purple.
Calm.
yes, they are.
Just listen to me for a moment. There's something I need to tell you.
God, we've been
The
sitting on this for
reason I worked
so
at House Farley burned
long.
I know they had them like really early. I didn't think
Yeah,
that was easy, dude, to get. I wonder if they made it easy because they're like new characters.
quite possibly.
Sink me into the deep, dark, freezing depths. Hold on. House Farley? But why?
As you well know, theirs is one of the 6 great noble houses, the true rulers of the Empire. And you're the heir, with a crest. There were tons of people who wanted you wiped out. Like people who want to eradicate House Farley. Or a relative who wants the glory for themselves. That particular breed of treacherous nobility is the kind that'd hire a kid to do their dirty work. The first thing that kid would do, get close to the target by befriending her. Find an in through, say, an assistant gig.
This kid you're mentioning sounds real. That
He
was
literally
real,
just said
wasn't
that
it?
he was hired to
Yours
kill.
truly. My biggest mistake.
Fireman
Getting to know you.
characters not quite comprehending
Encrypted
everything that's being said.
Ready, my blade.
Since
The whole thing had been a
1999 or
breeze.
whenever the series started.
Until that moment, I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Fireman characters
While I
being a
hovered
little
there,
dense all the time.
hesitating, your father came in. You know the rest.
Why are you telling me all this? I'm so confused.
Because I want you to look at it objectively. I was hired to kill you.
And now I'm gonna finish the
Your
job.
father
No.
was a filthy assassin. He was looking out for you.
Yeah, I kind of don't like that they're trying to redeem her dad a little.
Yeah, right. And
But
then he
also-
locked you away forever.
Yeah, like, but they kind of like made it softer
Yeah.
too in the rewrite. It was like,
Right.
yeah, it was not.
At this point, I figure it's you who
It's a
hates
great
me,
in the original.
and not the other way around.
I don't
We're like,
hate
oh
you,
shit, that
Yuri.
is a little intense. Okay.
Letting me
Just a little
I do
bit.
feel
I have to
weird.
look that up
I
sometime.
don't know how to feel. Can't we just be friends?
Which
Like back then?
makes me wonder if
You
they
want to be
softened it
friends.
for English audiences or if they,
The reason you couldn't kill me
Saw
because we
the
were
reaction.
and if it's like the same in the
Well.
like Japanese version or something like that,
Right.
or if it got like
friends.
slightly
You were my
mistranslated.
first friend.
Americans can't handle clowns and very abusive parents.
First person
Can't
I think
handle
of.
fucking puppets
The
either.
first person
They,
I
they
think
realized
of.
with fucking Resident Evil 8.
First-
Oh yeah, there's puppets in that one.
Yeah,
And
there's
you
like a
were the first
lord that
friend I
has a
had to
fucking
date
like
that much.
What do
like a
you
puppet,
mean?
like a ventriloquist doll kind of.
Oh,
Like
okay.
a puppet,
You were the
and
first
people were
friend
like,
who cared
out of
for
all the lords, she's the one you guys
The
find
whole thing was
scariest. And it's like Japanese
So you
developers
know,
finding American
even if it
weaknesses.
was.
They feel like they learn like a secret about America.
Right.
And fucking somebody was like fucking clown puppets. Americans getting super scared. Isn't that like Chucky doll though? Kind of technically.
Yeah.
Kind of like it's a fucking stretch. Slowly clearing them all out.
Ah, why am I so unlucky with women lately?
Oh, so
kind of a
Vane,
dick.
What's that face for? Have you been dumped again?
Isn't there an unwritten rule you shouldn't ask someone that?
Not
I'm
when it's
sorry.
you.
I thought you didn't mind being dumped. So your love life can get you down sometimes after all. Who knew?
I'm sad every time I break up with someone. It's just I
Seems that
usually
right
try to be the one doing the breaking up.
He just sticks a
I've never
popsicle in
had
his
a
mouth
hard
and
time
walks
with
away.
girls.
Yeah,
Ever.
better now.
Not until recently. But now when I think about it, I wonder what any of them even liked about me. It's not as if any of them knew much about me. I don't get it.
Isn't that what a relationship is for? Learning about someone else? You can't know it all right
It's
at
like
the
learning
start.
that bread makes you fat.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like it is.
If you would have invited me out if I was a peasant.
You did ask me that, yes.
That was wrong of me to say. It's not an excuse, but I'm always so suspicious. I'm a nobleman with a crest. The marriage proposals don't stop coming. Everybody wants me. Except
But not in a
they
sexy
don't actually
way.
want me at all.
In like that
They
using
want my
way.
Yeah.
bloodline. Within my family and without. It's always the same story. Sometimes I think that if I didn't have a crest, no one would look at me twice.
I see. And you're probably not wrong. Honestly, I've had those same sort of thoughts myself.
Oh? What sort of thoughts might those be?
I sang.
It's just like the
or
SpongeBob
cheered
scene
and
where they're all
applauded
running
and
around and everything's on
when
fire.
walked on
Yeah, right.
stage, I'd find the same thing every night. A mountain of presents and marriage proposals. But none of those people knew me. All they knew was the singer they saw on the stage. All they wanted was my looks and my voice. None of them even tried to get to know the real me.
I'm pretty sure I've heard this somewhere.
We may come from different places, but we're much the same, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I suppose we are.
And Hilda, you are too
Of
much the
course.
same, and that's why you're fucking like, nah.
I realize
Yeah.
even if you were an old grandma, I'd still flirt with you. And I'd absolutely win you
Well,
over.
It's
we know
not
you
the-
flirted with
I'd
Ingrid's
much rather
grandma,
win you
so
over
yeah, it's not really saying much, dude.
Until you become an old grandma.
That might be the most legitimately romantic thing you've ever said, Sylvain. And I can't say I disagree. I'd rather you win me over.
I
now,
love like
too.
getting to all these A
so
ranks
that
and
I
just
can
seeing
stay
everyone
by
just
your
being like all
side
wink
until
wink at
you're
everybody.
Wink, wink. That's why I was like, we're
Well,
gonna hear the song
before
constantly.
Yeah.
doing that,
Fire Emblem, like
Will
all
you
the
go to
characters
dinner
just
with me?
become a huge
I'd be
polycule.
happy to.
Yeah. It feels like. It's like we have this romantic aspect, we have that romantic aspect, we have this romantic aspect.
Except for Sylvain and Ingrid.
Yeah, that one's just
Just sweep it into a
out
corner.
of the really limited amounts he has. That's like one of the worst ones in my opinion. It's surprising. Well, it's that I put it in the same rank as Linhart and Flayn. It's weird.
Right.
Like it doesn't seem to like it seems to completely ignore what their characters are about and just like yeah, sure, because like we think it works.
Right.
And I think it's a good place to stop.
Sure.
So catch you guys on the next episode. I was gonna do Petra's, but then I saw it was like,
It started
minutes.
getting long.
Yeah. So we'll catch you guys on the next episode when we have to go through all of these.
Yay.
It's the support train because we just had the time skip. So until next time.
Bye.